Hey guys, I'm Sabrina, this is Michael, and today we're going to be reviewing Monster Hunter Rise, now demoing on the Nintendo Switch. And with that said, we wanted to go ahead and get into this review. By the way, guys, please don't forget to go ahead and hit the subscribe button, your notification bell, as well as leave a comment down below. Let us know that you like this video and that you're interested in seeing more from us.
All right, so Monster Hunter Rise, the quick demo that came out for the Nintendo Switch. I was so super excited about this, guys. If you are new to the Monster Hunter world, this actually gives you a nice little way to learn how to play Monster Hunter, right? And for those who are veterans, they're going to learn the difference between this. One thing I do have to say that was really interesting about it, because I played the previous Monster Hunter in Monster Hunter World, but now it being on the Switch, just the button configuration was a little bit different, right? Getting used to that.
Right.
But overall, I have to say the graphics look really great. The playability was smooth. Learn the new equipment that they have, the display that they have about the tools, and the Palco and the animal that you get to ride, the dog that you get with you, I think was really great. The animation was smooth.
Yeah, so for you veterans out there who have previously played Monster Hunter, you'll definitely see that there are some major changes with not only the dynamics of the video itself, the quality of the video, but definitely in the speed of your scenery as well as the movements of your player, the creatures or the palico, as well as your partnering creatures that are with you, and the monsters that you're going to be encountering on the actual, I think it's an island or land itself. So I want to say that in demoing the Nintendo Monster Hunter Rise, it was quite initially for me, it was quite challenging. Yes, one, because the controller between an Xbox controller going back to a Nintendo controller, you'll definitely have to quickly redirect your physical memory on which buttons utilizes for weapons, for attacks, for any of your rations, as well as your sharpening devices and so forth. And so I honestly, it was a little bit of it took me some time. I don't know about you.
Yeah.
I think you probably spent a little over an hour just going through the actual tutorial or the training portion of the demo. But yeah, I was super stoked. I took a moment of watching Michael do the actual demo itself, and then I went ahead and I kind of fuddled around a little bit with the demo itself. So for those of you that are anxiously waiting for Monster Hunter to be released, that's going to be released on March 26, 2021. And you'll have the downloadable version, as well as you'll have the card version that you can input into your Nintendo Switch.
Yeah, so definitely looking forward to it. So let's talk about really more about this demo and this trial. So it gives you different stages of what you can try, seeing how the systems work, see what the land looks like. You got a chance to try all the different kinds of weapons. It has a different color scheme, so nothing you could change about that, right? But at least you get a chance to try each of the weapons that come out with, right? If you're a long sword, if you are
or if you're the switchblade, or if you are a bow, maybe you're a gunner. It depends on whatever you prefer. And again, if you're a veteran and you have your specific favorites, you will in fact get those same weapons again. Now, they've definitely made a lot of changes. I'm sure strength, sharpness, and just user ability on specific weapons may have been a little bit tweaked in order for them to come out with the Nintendo itself, or with the new version. But honestly, it was fun. My favorite is a long sword, and it's one of the weapons that I've played ever since Monster Hunter Tri on the Wii, the Nintendo Wii. So that was pretty fun.
I've always been a switchblade, so I like the switchblade. I do like the longsword, but I am open to try other weapons. So this demo, you definitely get a chance to try each different weapons to see how it works. So you definitely, if you're new to the whole Monster World hunting environment, you get a chance to see what it looks like, right? So how it plays in this demo pretty much should technically play the same way when we're actually playing the game. So super excited about that. You get to explore one specific land and see how it looks like. I like the animation of what they do with this land, the little nuances they add here once you complete a quest, how it feels. It has this little cartoony feel to it as well, but then the graphics, the playability is really crisp.
Yeah, absolutely. That Japanese anime feeling really is expressed through this demo. Which is a huge change from, I believe, Monster Hunter World and Iceborne. I feel like the Monster Hunter World and Iceborne was a little more grittier as far as just the graphics themselves and the movements and how things function. This one, again, fast, so you definitely have to retrain your eyes in order to kind of keep up with the speed of this game. Also, it was bright, so the vibrancy of every bit of the images was clear. And it's definitely something that just kind of draws you into the game. Yeah, I really liked it. I genuinely enjoyed it. So I'm really highly anticipating getting the full version come March 26th.
So for you guys, if you guys remember, if you played Monster Hunter World and Iceborne, there's a function that they came up with, which was the clutch claw, right?
Claw,
which was really huge, which was actually fun because it added different dynamics in the hunting world, especially when you're finding these monsters. And what it was able to do for it. So I really enjoy that. So in Monster Hunter Rise, they have this new function that's kind of similar where you're using, I guess it's like a fly that you get to use or some kind of bug, but what it is, it enables you to attack different monsters and use it as a means to travel in another way. So it's more versatile than just a clutch claw. The clutch claw is only usually used for just maybe climbing or fighting monsters. This one you can actually use it in any aspect during the game. So depending on that, so during the demo, it had to tie in where if you use this kind of like this new clutch claw, it has to reset itself, right? After you use it, it'll have to come back and reset itself. It takes maybe a couple of seconds, but the ability that you can go, it pulls you direction in forward direction, or it could be up. You could be traveling this way. It's utilized to how to ride monsters, how to fight with the monsters as well. There's such a different dynamics with it. I was really blown away by that and the way it played. So I did like that a lot. So I'm actually looking forward to see how that's going to play out during the game. So definitely want to know what your thoughts going to be, Sabrina, about what are you expecting to happen during when Monster Hunter Rise comes out in March.
Some of my expectations are, well, it's going to be, oh God, Nintendo. Hopefully you'll be able to keep up with the amount of hunters who are going to be investing in your game, but at the same time, just the ability for everybody to be online playing Monster Hunter at that time. I know that Nintendo's have had really high success with Animal Crossing that came out in 2020, but with Monster Hunter Rise, I know that they had issues with the demo because the demo was a download and Nintendo was down for just a short period of time in order for them to kind of catch up with everybody. But I guess as a hunter, I'm really hoping that one, everything is glitch free, and two, I'm going to have the ability to play with my friends, my current hunter friends that I have online. And so that's another thing I wanted to also include is those that are new to Monster Hunter, you can play as a solo hunter, a solo player, so you're going to definitely be able to go on these different quests and to fulfill different levels of your hunting abilities. But at the same time, the really, really fun part is to be able to go ahead and hunt with other friends. So whether it's friends around you or virtual friends that you make online, honestly, this is going to be a global phenomenon for everybody to be able to just go hang out in a hunter's hub and then be able to go on quests together and hunt monsters together. So this is exciting. I don't know. I'm kind of like tickled right now because I'm just I feel like I just can't wait till March 26th. So definitely I'm going to be diving into this demo a lot deeper. Probably touch on it on a daily, so that way, one, I could try to be able to train myself to properly handle all the control abilities, all the differences. Yeah. And also, I guess my expectations on myself as a hunter is just to be able to have better understanding of the fluidity and movement of the the character that I'll be playing on the actual game itself. So Michael, what do you feel that are going to be some of your expectations, or what are you excited about? The game itself once it comes out and once you get your hands on it.
Right now, just the playability for it. I definitely want to see what the world brings. Right, how big is this world going to be? How massive this was? Because Monster Hunter World, Iceborne was pretty massive in what we had to cover. So the ability that monsters can actually follow you. So I hope that continues on with this. It looked like based on the demo, that's what it's going to be. Like we can pretty much find any other monsters with it. And other monsters will definitely appear. I think that's great, and they'll interact with each other. I definitely like that continuance. And to see what else the world and the storyline provides, right?
Yeah.
What does this tie into, and just the ability to, the new adventures of what we build and what we can create. What is it going to look like? So I'm super excited about this because and Iceborne was such a great game.
Yeah.
I really love playing Iceborne still. If you're an Iceborne fan, hit the like button, say yeah, you are an Iceborne too, and hit a thumbs up for that. But I'm super excited because of the changes and the gameplay. Just on this demo itself, I have to say, just from this demo, it was pretty darn smooth. I love the vibrance of the game and how bright it was. If you have a nice big screen TV, it was super bright. It looks really great.
Yeah.
The animation was smooth. The controls, it will take a time to get used to, but once you start playing it, you'll pretty much know how to maneuver around. It doesn't take too long, especially if you've been doing Monster Hunter or any kind of games that's similar to that. Overall, I was very pleased with this demo. Still trying with it. You do have a certain amount of lives you could use in the demo. After a certain amount of lives is completed, then you can pre-register or pre-order the game. So I like that Nintendo is doing that, so you have the opportunity to do that. I highly recommend doing that. I'm finishing up my series of just making sure I go through the process, and I'm definitely going to pre-order mine ahead of time.
Yeah. All right, with that said, you guys, so glad that you can join us for this episode. I just want to highly recommend for you that are newbies and never heard of Monster Hunter, or perhaps you've kind of heard the word Monster Hunter thrown around now that the movie has come out, and the movie was actually an homage to Monster Hunter World and Iceborne.
Also with that, if you haven't seen Monster Hunter the movie, we're going to show a link down there. We're going to talk about our reviews about Monster Hunter the movie and how it pays homage to the Monster Hunter World as well.
Yeah, so guys, get ready. Monster Hunter Rise on Nintendo Switch, releasing on March 26th. Download it, go buy the card. If you don't have a Switch, get a Switch. I highly recommend it. We got some really cool games on here. And wanted to say thanks for joining us.
Thanks for watching, guys. Hey, if you like this show, please leave a comment below, like, subscribe, definitely hit that notifications. And let us know what you guys think as well. If you try the demo, leave a comment to let us know what you guys found out about that.
Absolutely. Let us know that you love it. Let us know that you hate it. I'm sure everybody else wants to kind of get an idea of what they are going to be expecting with the game. With that said, you guys, thanks so much. We'll see you next time.
Peace.